they have it down as one of the 3 most grueling days in the darts calendar as far as the TV majors are concerned. The UK Open, the European Championship and the Players' Championship finals. For Sunday, the last day, you've got to win quarters, semis and final to take away the silverware. 8 men left standing. Can anyone stop Taylor making it 5 consecutive European titles? Well, one thing's for sure, Hamilton and Newton will be major players today, and they reckon, they believe that this could be the day that they win their first ever major title.
Well, I think Wes is feeling particularly good. He's ready to go. All his matches so far, he's played extremely strong, scoring, finishing. And on the other side of the coin, Andy Hamilton,
thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
He's played well as well.
First leg,
better timing.
First. Game on.
He makes shots when he needs them, and he's very confident in that respect. He might not be the star of the match, but in his mind, he'll be the winner.
'59.
First to 10 for a place in the semi-finals, and the semi-finals and final tonight played over the best of 21.
66.
That's £50,000 for the winner. Could be a big, big day for these players as they look to secure places in the top 4 in the world rankings. Hamilton, number 6 in the world. Wes Newton, number 5 in the world.
97. '85. Thank you.
Always going to be a close run thing. Very good friends, come from the same unicorn stable, and very closely matched. But Andy Hamilton does have a terrific record against Wes Newton. He's won 8 of their 11 previous meetings. Whether that will be on either player's minds.
85.
A relatively slow start here to this match. Of course, it's first to 10 legs, so it's not urgent to come flying out of the gate, but each leg to settle down quicker than the other.
58.
A couple of key breaks early could set the whole tone for the match. And when you sense that as a player, sometimes you just try too hard to exploit the other guy having the slow start, and you end up both being slow starting.
140.
That's a really well-timed 140 from Newton, giving himself a chance to possibly break the throw. Hamilton would like to reply in kind.
100. Where should you require 125?
Well, it's an exhibition shot, isn't it?
Yeah,
could
on
go
the ball.
Bull 25 bull.
He'll switch now to 20s.
65. And you require 104.
Well, this to hold his throw. It's been as John said, it's been a slow start from both players. But that's a really good dart from Andy Hamilton. Double 16.
88. Where should you require 60.
So tops for Newton to break the throw. Well, Hamilton not looking.
50. And you require 60.
Newton was there. I think the deflection from the first dart, which took it away from the double, it may well just have put him off a little.
Game shot is there.
That was unconvincing, but he's won the leg, he's held his throw, and that's all that matters at the start.
125.
Yeah, he's going to settle in a bit from that, for sure. You know, Wes will be kicking himself that he didn't exploit it. the fact that, you know, that's what you hope for as a pro. You hope that if you lose the bullseye in the practice room and you get up on stage and you're throwing second, it usually is sometimes a very good opportunity to get a break. And Wessel rude that he didn't take advantage there.
135.
Well, scoring much better than his opponent, Wes Newton. Those 2 missed darts at double in the first leg of the match. I mean, Hamilton will be the first to admit that he hasn't really been that convincing the whole tournament, but he's found a way to win, and that was...
Yeah, I call that the timing. He's got good timing.
Yeah.
You know, even though he didn't get it at the first ask, you know, he missed 1 dart at double in his first try, but given the second chance, he came back and made sure of it. He's probably
10-8 win over Ronnie Baxter on Saturday afternoon, and it was
100.
it's one of those occasions,
107.
his words not mine, when you win ugly. You sort of batten down the hatches and find a way, and that's what he did.
It's tops now. To bounce back.
87.
He's going to have 20, and he's definitely getting a chance with Hamilton way back 2-6-4. And he's just trying to get a good line on the treble 20 for the next leg, I'm thinking. That's what you do. You use every opportunity to the board to try and develop something in your game.
58. Wedge number 20.
Can't win the leg, then you just make sure you find your targets, get your focus going. On this double 10, he wants his first double of the match, double 5 now.
Is there a temptation to bust the score? Was there a temptation possibly there with Hamilton back on 206? It was certainly an option.
He had a couple of options. He could bust the score back to double 10, or he could hit the 2 to leave double 4. Yeah, he chose to go for it.
96.
We'll find out if that was a wise decision or not right now.
6 missed darts at doubles already in the first 2 legs from Wes Newton.
Game show on the second leg.
Used the barrel nicely, didn't he? That was the perfect example, if you like, of the perfect marker. I mean, for both these players,
but the marker's only perfect if you use it perfectly. You know, it doesn't just draw the dart in all by itself. You need to keep your focus, train your eyes right there, and as pros, we know how to use that marker. Sometimes we make it sound in commentary as if it was just automatically going to get sucked right into the double because there's a good marker per se. When you're throwing well, it seems like that, but you know, you really need your focus.
Of course, you can get involved all day on Twitter if you've got anything to say.
83.
For both players, in a way, it's the ideal draw. Playing first on a day like this, if you win this game, you're going to get a decent rest before the semi-final, and it's the ideal position, isn't it?
Well, yes and no. In one sense, yeah, they'll get the rest. In the other sense, they've had to start their day a lot earlier than anyone else, so it's going to be that much longer a day. So there's that side, as a flip side. So it's a give and take.
100.
Now, usually you're throwing maybe 3-4 hours before your match just to get initially loose on the day. So
123.
I'm sure they were both up very early today.
Newton outscoring his opponent a full 10 points in the averages, and that's quite significant early on in the match. I mean, Andy Hamilton yet to hit a 140.
That's about what we expected, though, because on the tournament averages, was 7 points
West
ahead.
160.
That won't discourage Andy. You just plug away.
$45.
Well, not what was in the script for Wes Newton.
And that's the sort of opportunity Andy loves to see, and this is where the timing comes in. He's thinking 180 would just be fantastic.
Well, there you go. The first one of the match, the first really decent visit, scoring-wise, to the hockey for Andy Hamilton. But Newton here looking at double
Newton
19.
for the leg.
Well, in the end, it was academic. That was a brilliant finish from Wes Newton. The crowd was still celebrating Andy Hamilton's 180. And in the blink of an eye, Wes breaks the throw.
Well, he really recovered well from the 45 from 160, and you know, that's how he's been playing. He has finished
59.
well. He has scored well. He's had everything, Wes. And he also had good timing.
Well, he's finding his rhythm and his range now, isn't he?
140.
Kim Huybrechts, the Hurricane, against Raymond van Barneveld a little later on this afternoon.
44.
Well, you've just broken your opponent's throw with a brilliant finish. And you score, well, 103 with 6 darts, and all of a sudden, you've lost the impetus, especially when your opponent is throwing darts like that. Must be very frustrating for you all when you break the throw with a brilliant shot, just can't follow it up on your own throw.
You sort of let down a little because it's a relief when you get the break, and then you think, okay, it's easy, and you lose. Sometimes you lose that extra focus. You really have to keep your mind on the target, and you have to really be aggressive when you start your own leg following the break. Almost like you're trying to break again.
Wes Newton follows in the last leg. Andy Hamilton hit a 180, and it was academic. Will it be the same in this leg as far as Wes Newton is concerned? Tops for a 12-darter.
36. Wes you require 158.
This would be a huge blow to Andy Hamilton if Wes could pull this 158 off. Needs 2 treble 20s. No.
94.
He's given himself a chance if Hamilton misses.
It's important for Andy to level this match back. Double top.
To all it is. Both averaging 89. And we come to that crucial last leg before the break.
Well, Andy, you know, 89 average, that's just one less than what he's done for the tournament, whereas Wes is underperforming as compared to his earlier
58.
rounds. So we can expect him to step it up a bit. I mean, if not for that fantastic 115 checkout, Wes would probably be down 3-1 right now, so he really does need to get his scoring going better.
100.
Well, he's fortunate that third dart didn't fall out, looked a bit loose.
But Hamilton's a good touch. You know, he got to a final, Pro Tour final, Players' Championship in Barnsley last weekend. A week ago, last Sunday, lost in the final, edged out 6-4 by Simon Whitlock.
140.
Incredible to think that Andy Hamilton hasn't won a tournament for all he's achieved and getting in the Premier League and reaching the World Championship
100.
final. He hasn't won a tournament of any kind on the PDC circuit since 2007. Will this be the day that he rights that wrong?
93.
He's a very steady player, and you don't always get the titles, but he keeps himself in the frame, in the prize money, and just waiting for that one opportunity to really make it big.
99.
Well, 3,000 fans packed in here in Mulheim, and I think they need a little bit of warming up as well before they get into the afternoon. But they'll be making a lot of noise as this day goes on, that's for sure.
Yeah, our audience also just settling in a little bit, you know, much like the players. The whole thing's going to gel together as we go on today.
78.
to lead at the break. We'll have one dart at tops. Beautifully done. Well, that really was a great dart. Right in the middle of the bed. And Andy Hamilton leads 3-2.